What up, YouTube? As you can see, I got a couple of RC cars here. The a242 and the a212. And this is a video of what I've done to them. I'd like to get some information on what else I could do to them, what parts that are compatible with them. They're really nice cars straight out the box. You don't have to do nothing to them out the box. Plastic parts though need to be replaced. I'd like to find metal parts to replace the plastic parts, but it's been very hard. As you can see, I did what I could with them, but I'm looking for more parts. This here is the a242, or sorry, the a212, and this one is pretty much stock. I changed the hubs and axles to metal hubs and axles. I changed the servo because the servos that come with it are kind of weak and don't last very long. The motor still is a decent motor. I see everybody changing them over to brushless. I don't think brushless is the way to go for me. These little motors are overpowered for what they are, or what the platform calls for. But yeah, nice little running truck right out the box. It's just a little hard to deal with. See the plastic, everything's plastic, gears, plastic this, plastic that. Gets a little annoying. This is my a242. As you can see, it looks completely different than the a212. I mean, minus the fact that it's got different tires, smaller, thinner tires. It's the same body or same chassis as that car. Now, what I've done to it is pretty extensive. Shout out to Beaver with the budget build of the or the K9 something or other, the 1/28 scale. I took a couple of your ideas and I ran with them. Other than that, this again is kind of where I'm at with it. I can't really do much more. Like I said, there's no real metal upgrade parts like for the smaller ones. And the size above, the 1/18 and the 1/28 scale, both have a lot of upgradable parts, from the A-arms to different shocks, shock towers. Like 80 to 90% of the car you could change and upgrade. But yeah, this is where I'm at with it. Be back and show you some more. All right, let's get into this. Let's start by taking this off. This is the battery tray I made. I just lost the screw.
Wait, is that one?
All right, we're back. Catastrophe avoided. Found my little screw. All right, so this is the battery tray. Oh shit. I cut it out of plastic and used a Velcro from from the cable company. It's got some grease on it. So yeah, I changed this top. Because I got rid of this. Because I couldn't change the controllers. and I got rid of this front steering. There it is. This whole steering setup, I nixed it. I designed my own steering based off of my boy Beaver. He has the 1/28 scale, and it has a different steering setup, and I kind of integrated that setup into mine. But like I said, yeah, I cut all that off and made a battery tray. All right, getting back to my car. All right, so as you can see, let me turn this around. As you can see, I changed out the ESC and the transmitter, or the receiver and transmitter, just so I had to get the most out of the steering, because the factory steering only steers like 45 degrees. It's not very much steering, especially when you're making like a drift car. But yeah, so that's where I am now. I take a little bit more off and show you more of what I've done. All right, so this is what I did with the steering. As you can see on this one, the servo comes out the side. I didn't really like that. Like I said, the way the steering set up in there, like you don't get much adjustment, because there's a drive shaft in the middle that it hits on. So I just did away with all that, and I made a lower steering arm and an arm to pull it, and it works great. Other than that, I made these just by clipping the ends off of these and super gluing them into a piece of brass tubing. They seem like they're pretty strong. Yeah, so moving on, I made a bumper and body mounts for the front and the back, both bumper and body mounts. Yeah, like I said, I changed the hubs and the axles. Yeah, that's that. All right, and so yeah, I changed out the ESC for the small ESC, and it does what I want it to. I get full steer. I have this small gyro, which, you know, I've seen people complain about, but if you take a second and adjust it, it'll work just fine. Here again, I changed the servo. This is a metal gear servo. I haven't had no issues with it. It works great. My receiver, like I said, this is a great little car, great little platform. It's just they don't have enough upgrades for them, like even like tire upgrades. These are the factory rims that I just super glued a piece of PVC onto. I mean, they work good. It's a nice little drift tire, but like you can see, I got that black line is like a little rubber barrier. So when I do take it apart and try to take this plastic off, I don't chew up the rims. Yeah, all right, well, let's get into what I did to the diff. So they're plastic gears, plastic pinion gears and everything, and you know, they wear out. Well, a contributing factor that I'm wearing out is these holes right here. they don't stop nothing from getting in there, dirt, grime, or whatever, and it wears them out. As you can see here, what I did. As I filled those holes, just with a little piece of electrical tape and some super glue. Super glue on the inside. Oh, whoa. It's caked with grease. Look at that. It stays in there, stays clean, stays lubed. Makes the little plastic gears. See the little plastic gears? Makes the little plastic gears last just a little longer. Not much longer, but I get a little more time out of them. Yeah, I guess that's just about it. I'm looking for anybody who's upgraded these or knows what differentials fit. I have a couple ideas. I go on to Banggood and AliExpress, and they got a couple of ideas. I seen the 128 has got the metal one-way diffs. I don't know if they would fit, but still, I still want to find these small gears here in the front, because they wear out faster than the differentials, and yeah, they're the ones that cause the most issue. Other than grinding them to fit and pre-wearing them to where they fit smoother, which helps them last longer as well. The grease really helps. But yeah, so this is the start to 2 more projects. I have another chassis that I'm going to try to make a 2-wheel drive. It's a work in progress right now. I have at the back. I shortened the. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Where would I put it? I think I put it in here. Yep, there it is. All right. So I shortened the drive shaft, and yeah, the other chassis, I made a mount out of the case. I took the bearing seat, and I just used that to hold everything still. But that's still a work in progress. I want to what I want to do is the front wheels. I have 2 broken metal drive shafts that I want to use to make steering full steer, and yeah, so yeah, here's my a242 project, my a212.
That's my A212.
Okay, my kid's a212.
And I'm here.
And yeah, and yeah, this is a start, I guess. All right, I'm going to end this video now. One more thing I'd like to mention is these are the 500 milliamp hour batteries that come with the original car. It's good. It's fun. It's only about 10 minutes of runtime, 15 minutes if you're lucky. But this big boy, that big boy runs for a while. Half hour, easy, as long as the gears last. I have a lot of trouble with them gears. I probably went through about 30 of them. So, but yep, I'm looking for any help, any information, or if I'm able to help somebody or give somebody some ideas, it would be great. I don't know. I guess like, share, subscribe. Have a great day.